Young and the Restless 2-week spoilers for February 2nd through the 13th indicate Billy Abbott is scrambling and Jack Abbott is celebrating. Young and the Restless spoilers: Mariah kidnaps Dominic and sees imaginary Ian. All right, Monday, February 2nd, we've got imaginary Ian Ward appearing to Mariah Copeland as she drives with Dominic Chancellor after she runs from the hotel. Mariah is telling Ian that she wants to be Dominic's mother, the way it should have been from when she gave birth. Ian's telling Mariah, don't feel guilty, she's on the path to finding peace, and Ian says he's proud of her. Mariah is worried this will hurt Abby Newman, but Ian says pain is growth. And then Dominic wakes up from a dream about his dead father, Chancellor. Mariah tells Dominic she's sort of his mom too, because he grew in her belly. She starts calling him Bowie like she used to, and then Mariah is singing to him. Y&R spoilers: Devin, Phil, Sharon in. Meanwhile, Nick Newman gripes to Noah Newman and Sharon Newman that Victor Newman has only told Adam Newman what his plan is to stop Kane Ashby and get their empire back. Sharon is completely sickened by Phyllis Summers, and Nick swears he will fight her and Kane for all the things they've done. Nick is even vowing to beat up Kane. I think that's the drugs talking. Devin Hamilton and Nate Hastings wonder why Mariah took Dominic. Devin tells Nate about Mariah Copeland's mental health spiral and that she checked out of the clinic in Boston and fell off the grid. Nate is theorizing that maybe Mariah kidnapped Dominic as some sort of twisted mental reset. Devin heads over to tell Sharon what Mariah has done. Sharon insists Mariah could not have stolen Dom, but Devin shows her photo proof from surveillance cameras of Mariah with Dominic. Sharon admits she hasn't spoken to Mariah in quite a while, and that last she heard she was on her way to Florida after she left the facility in Boston. Devin gives Sharon and Nick some details about how Mariah snatched Dominic from the house and says they have police and private security working the case. Sharon goes off to call Mariah's doctor in Boston to get their opinion, and Nick swears to Devin that they will find Dominic. Meanwhile, Abby calls Victor and asks him for help with the kidnapping. Devin comforts Abby and says Mariah is their friend and would never hurt Dominic, but Abby's not so sure because she reminds him Mariah was raised by Ian in a cult and that Mariah already wanted to keep Dominic right after she gave birth to him. Young and the Restless spoilers: Noah and Cena discuss their future in Los Angeles. Elsewhere, Noah and Cena Bacall discuss their future. Noah's telling Cena that he will follow her anywhere. She does feel safe with Noah, but he almost died because of Night Clark, and she says that Noah needs to stay in Genoa City with his family. He doesn't want to let Cena go and insists that he can live in Los Angeles and just video chat with his family. Also, Noah's talking about them running the Shadow Room and his London club and them starting an empire, but Cena doesn't want any of this. She just wants a low-key life. She wants to do her rock and roll thing. Noah immediately changes course and says, okay, we can do that. And then Noah tells Nick and Sharon that he's gassing up the Newman jet to take him and Cena back to LA to stay. Tuesday, February 3rd, Noah isn't budging with Nick. Obviously, this is about Noah taking off to LA to be with Cena. I don't think Nick and Sharon want him to go. They want Noah at home where he's safe. Y&R, Tessa and Claire seek the truth. Sharon talks to Tessa Porter and they both have a hard time wrapping their heads around Mariah's behavior. Tessa tells Sharon that this version of Mariah that kidnapped Dominic is not the woman they both know. Tessa says that Mariah has changed, and basically now Tessa is just scared of her wife. Claire Grace Newman still wants the dirty truth about Audra Charles, and Cena may spill to her on her way out of Genoa City. This week Claire talks to Cena and gets the feeling she doesn't really want Noah heading back to LA with her. Claire also doesn't want Cena to leave town without giving her one last chance to shake some dirt on Audra out of her. We'll see if she comes clean on anything. Young and the Restless spoilers: Victor kidnaps Lily and the twins to stop Kane. Wednesday, February 4th, Lauren Fenmore updates Billy on Jill Abbott heart health issues. We should hear pretty soon that she's improving, because we know that Young and the Restless is planning something for Jess Walton's 40th anniversary, which is many months down the road, so she should be fine. Jack and Diane Jenkins are celebrating a victory. Now this may be something related to their upcoming Beyond the Gates crossover, or it may be just that they're celebrating Victory's downfall. Plus he is hitting back at Kane Ashby. It looks like Victor tells Kane that he's got a trump card to play, and reveals that he has taken Lily Winters and the twins. I wonder if Victor really kidnapped them, or Lily is playing along to fool Kane because she hates what he's doing as well. Nikki Newman is afraid for Lily's safety. The prior week, Nikki was fine with the plan, so I wonder if something has changed. Also this week, Kane accuses Adam of knowing that Victor has Lily and the twins, and Adam says he's not Victor's keeper. Kane wants to know what kind of sick game they're playing. Genoa City Police Department and Detective Burrow join the search. Thursday, February 5th, Phyllis is there to offer Kane comfort and support. Obviously, he's going to be distraught because Lily and the twins are missing, and he thinks they're in danger. Victor tells the Newmans to trust in his plan. Abby and Devin enlist somebody's help to find Dominic. I think it's going to be Detective Burrow, who is supposed to be transferring to be a detective at the GCPD. Also this week, we've got Devin, Abby, Sharon, and Tessa with Detective Burrow. They're at the Chancellor Mansion, and they're discussing the best way to find Dominic. Friday, February 6th, we've got Holden Novak asking Claire for help with a new assignment he's gotten. I wonder if Kane has asked Holden to try and track down Lily and the twins. Holden may go to Claire and ask if she has any idea what Victor might have done with them. Claire is not real happy with Victor right now, so this could get Jack and Kyle's power play in second week Y&R spoilers. Jack and Kyle Abbott make a power play. I wonder if they're going to take Jabbit online again because they think it's safe now that Victor has lost control of the AI. Plus, Kane is feeling a lot of pressure from Victor. I'm sure Phyllis is going to realize this is a bluff, but the question is, Kane tempt fate or will he decide to respond in kind? I think it'd be interesting if Kane kidnaps somebody close to Victor, like Nikki. The week of February 9th through the 13th, we've got Noah going to great lengths to impress Cena. Of course, Noah wants her to agree to stick with him and run the clubs together and be in LA. Cena seems to have one foot out the door, and a breakup seems imminent. Billy is very committed to proving himself to Sally Spectra and show her that him wanting Chancellor doesn't mean that Billy doesn't want Sally. Chelsea, Lawson, Newman going to get a Valentine surprise from Adam. Kyle and Audra are back to playing cat and mouse, which is kind of bizarre since Claire just asked Kyle out recently, if you remember, and he said yes. If he is tangling with Audra again, that's going to ruin any chance he has to reunite with Claire. Kane has to make a very important decision. Mariah's spiral continues. Tessa leans on Daniel Romolati. Sharon is desperate to reach Mariah. Nick is struggling with more pain and may make a really bad decision soon. Claire's not going to stop before she gets the chance to expose Audra, and Burrow is soon on a private jet with Abby and Devin, possibly with some others as they try to get to Mariah and save Dominic.